so our traditional tech trends are here now. So the first tech trend, kind of like holiday season, Apple did this, is the AirPods Max. So they recently came out 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, right? I just want your guys' thoughts on it, the price being what it is, right? And just your general thoughts of what you guys think about the AirPods Max.
Wait, quick question. How much is it, by the way?
Overpriced. That's the
Seven
You don't need
49.
to ask.
That's like the only problem. I think that's the only problem, the overpriced factor. Other than that, most of the
Of
features
course
they
you would say
offer is
that.
actually pretty good
Of
in
course you would
comparison
say
to other
that, Philip.
competitors.
Okay, we're talking to a biased.
I hear you, Pooh.
What do you guys think? What does our
No,
guests
neither.
think? Let's see what they say.
Man, I significantly despise these, man. For $779, considering to any phone that
plus tax.
right for a phone like don't get like I use an Apple device on the daily. Like I have an iPhone, I have an Apple Watch, and I also use the Beats X. So I am inside the Apple ecosystem, but I was also coming from the Android world to begin with. This is just at this point, considering they have no gesture control to any other phone but outside of an Apple device, they're just Bluetooth headphones. And they are heavy, and the only thing they really have going for them is comfort compared to other metal constructed headphones. I would still take my chance and buy like a $500 pair of like sound canceling Bose headphones that are like renowned for their sound cancellation, or rather noise cancellation. Sorry. I'd rather take a pair of those any day over spending actually over $800 on a pair of like metal Bluetooth headphones with a meshy headband.
Shots have been fired.
You know what I mean?
Shots have been fired. Ginny, what about you?
I completely agree with Bisham. I am a neutral person when it comes to the whole like Apple versus the rest of the world, or I should say Android. Maybe I guess you can put it that way. But I truly think they're overpriced because, as Bisham mentioned, the Bose QC35s, for example, or the Sony XM4s, for example, those things are $300 right now on Boxing Day, $400 on regular price, like on a regular day. They're $400 regular price, if I'm correct. You can buy two of those pairs for one Apple product, right? Because the Apple ones are $800 plus tax. Now, I'm not saying the headphones are bad. They are really good. The features they offer are actually like really, really good. But for $800, that's kind of reaching because you can get some like really good studio quality like Sennheiser headphones for $800, and they will blow the Apple ones away, like completely just off the ring. So I think for the price, the features are not justified. However, if you don't look at the price, although that would be an unfair way to look at a product, the features are good, but it is extremely overpriced, as all Apple products are, in my opinion.
Oh, ouch.
I'm not gonna lie, I would consider like AirPod Pros to be a much better buy if I was looking price to price. Like if I wasn't someone who really cared about, my big fat head being capsulated with over-ear headphones or in-ear, wireless buds, I would still consider the AirPod Pros. Solely just because of the fact that they're way more portable. Like these don't even fold. Plus they have gesture control on the side.
Yeah, like
I see.
What do you guys think about the case? I think that's also another big point, right? Like if you guys seen the case, it kind of looks like a purse kind of thing, and then it doesn't.
It looks like ignorance at its finest.
Yes,
it's like they got to the final. It looks like it was last minute. Like they realized they made a nice pair that like looked pretty nice. It sat on someone's big head pretty nice, but they just realized, oh wait, these don't really have a portability factor. So they just kind of slapped like some sort of case around them and called it a day.
Yeah, like some features are completely mind-boggling. Like something like that, like like a feature like I found out, which was really like weird in a sense, was that if you do not close the case, the headphones don't shut off. So they completely drain your battery, right, the whole time if you don't have the case on. So if you don't have the metal bit on them, right, they completely drain your battery. Like
you can't turn it off. You can't like
turn it off.
Turn it off and put it down.
Off button, no.
There's no off button. So it always stays on. If you don't have the case on, it always stays on. So if you don't like the case, well, you're gonna have like 5 hours of battery life, not even 5 hours of battery life with those headphones.
But I'm pretty
So
sure third parties are gonna, make something that's gonna be significantly
Yeah,
cheaper, right?
there should be.
yeah,
But the problem is, or I guess it's a positive and a negative thing. As we all know, Apple is a huge trendsetter. Anything and
100%.
everything that Apple does gets copied by, whether it's the Chinese brands or some European brands or whatever it may be. It gets copied.
Right.
It's phones, headphones, laptops, iPads, AirPods, you name it. Everything that Apple makes is a trend. The notch is one of the biggest and the latest trends that they generated, and also the headphone jack. So there have been a lot of things in the past that Apple does, which seems weird at the start, but then next thing you know, every company is doing it. And so it's good because Apple makes some really good products. In my opinion, I think their MacBooks are amazing for developers like me. Their iPads are absolutely amazing. The AirPods are great. All those things could be slightly overpriced, some might say, but in terms of just the technological advancements and the features, Apple's doing amazing things. And these AirPods Max are one of those things. But the negative side, or the worrying part about that, is that if companies like Bose and Sony do hop on this like super expensive pair of headphones trend, you could be seeing like $600-700 headphones from Bose and Sony, which would really suck for us consumers that are looking for budget headphones.
But doesn't Sony and like Bose already have those really, really high end headphones? They make the high end ones and also like consumer ones,
They have
right?
different levels. Yeah.
What
Well,
scares me is
even their high end ones is still, I shouldn't say only, but compared to Apple, I guess only is fair to say. Even their high end ones are only $400, which is half the Apple ones. If that price goes any higher, we're all in trouble.
See, you know how you mentioned they're like trendsetters? See, what scares
Yeah.
me now is if other companies start hopping on that and they say this is the only product you can get. Like, imagine like Samsung makes like, I don't know, like some next pair of headphones like these two. That would be kind of sad.
That's already kind of taken over if you think about it. If you
Actually?
start looking at look at their phone, like their phone arms race kind of deal. Like before, Samsung used to have the kind of cheaper alternative, and I'll admit it too, like cheaper build compared to Apple phones. But it seems at this
Questionable.
point, right? It just seems now like they're like, even though their build quality has changed, and I think, in my personal opinion, product quality has went up. I feel that they've gotten to a price where it's just simply too much, and I would much rather just go for an Apple device at this point. That's what ended up pushing me away from them, just because of how simplistic and just how right Apple gets it for the consumer. You know what I mean?
Hey, my laptop costs less than an Apple product right now.
But an Apple product performs better than your laptop.
That's also questionable, Wiki. That's
Oh,
up for debate.
That's really Mehmet.
That is up for debate. That is up for debate. I don't see you opening. I
that should be
don't
the
see you
next
opening Eclipse or like VS Code on your phone. Oh,